Hello dear Himalayan Beauties viewers. Today we have got a video about the presidents of United States of America. Let us have a look at the presidents of the United States from 1789 till date. George Washington was an American political leader, military general, statesman and founding father who served as the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797. John Adams, a remarkable political philosopher, served as the second president of the United States from 1797 to 1801. Thomas Jefferson was an American diplomat, lawyer, architect, philosopher and founding father, who served as the third president of the United States from 1801 to 1809. James Madison was an American statesman, diplomat, philosopher who served as the fourth president of the United States from 1809 to 1817. James Monroe was an American lawyer, diplomat, and statesman who served as the fifth president of the United States from 1817 to 1825. John Quincy Adams, son of, served as the sixth President of the United States from 1825 to 1829. Andrew Jackson was the seventh President of the United States from 1829 to 1837, seeking to act as the direct representative of the common man. Martin Van Buren was an American statesman who served as the eighth President of the United States from 1837 to 1841. William Henry Harrison was an American military officer and politician who served as the ninth President of the United States in 1841. John Tyler was the 10th President of the United States from 1841 to 1845. James Knox Polk was the 11th President of the United States, serving from 1845 to 1849. Zachary Taylor was the 12th President of the United States, serving from March 1849 until his death in July 1850. Millard Fillmore was the 13th President of the United States, serving from 1850 to 1853. Franklin Pierce was the 14th President of the United States, who served from 1853 to 1857. James Buchanan Jr. was an American lawyer and politician who served as the 15th President of the United States 1857 to 1861. Abraham Lincoln was an American statesman and lawyer who served as the 16th President of the United States from 1861 to 1865. Andrew Johnson was the 17th President of the United States, serving from 1865 to 1869. Ulysses S Grant was an American soldier and politician who served as the 18th President of the United States from 1869 to 1877. Rutherford Burchard Hayes was the 19th President of the United States from 1877 to 1881. James Abram Garfield was the 20th President of the United States, serving from March 4, 1881 until his death by assassination. 6.5 months later. Chester Alan Arthur was an American attorney and politician who served as the 21st President of the United States from 1881 to 1885. Stephen Grover Cleveland was an American politician and lawyer who was the 22nd and 24th President of the United States, the only president in American history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in office from 1885 to 1889 and 1893–1897. Benjamin Harrison was an American politician and lawyer who served as the 23rd President of the United States from 1889 to 1893. Stephen Grover Cleveland was an American politician and lawyer who was the 24th President of the United States, the only president in American history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in office from 1885 to 1889 and 1893 to 1897. William McKinley was the 25th President of the United States from 1897 until his assassination in 1901. Theodore Roosevelt Jr., often referred to as Teddy Roosevelt, was an American statesman, conservationist, naturalist, historian, and writer who served as the 26th President of the United States from 1901 to 1909. William Howard Taft was elected the 27th President of the United States from 1909 to 1913. Woodrow Wilson, a leader of the progressive movement, was the 28th President of the United States from 1913 to 1921. Warren Gamaliel Harding was the 29th President of the United States from 1921 until his death in 1923. A member of the Republican Party, Calvin Coolidge was an American politician and lawyer who served as the 30th President of the United States from 1923 to 1929. Herbert Clark Hoover was an American politician, businessman, and engineer who served as the 31st President of the United States from 1929 to 1933. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was an American politician who served as the 32nd President of the United States from 1933 until his death in 1945. Harry S. Truman was the 33rd President of the United States from 1945 to 1953. Dwight David Eisenhower was an American politician and soldier who served as the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961. During World War II he became a 5-star general in the Army and served as Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force in Europe. John Fitzgerald Kennedy was an American politician who served as the 35th President of the United States from January 1961 until his assassination in November 1963. Lyndon Baines Johnson was an American politician who served as the 36th President of the United States from 1963 to 1969. Richard Milhous Nixon was the 37th President of the United States, serving from 1969 until 1974. Gerald Rudolph Ford Jr. was an American politician who served as the 38th President of the United States from August 1974 to January 1977. James Earl Carter Jr. was an American philanthropist who served as the 39th President of the United States from 1977 to 1981. Ronald Wilson Reagan was an American politician who served as the 40th President of the United States from 1981 to 1989, and prior to his presidency he was a Hollywood actor. George Herbert Walker Bush was an American politician, diplomat and businessman who served as the 41st President of the United States from 1989 to 1993. William Jefferson Clinton is an American lawyer and politician who served as the 42nd President of the United States from 1993 to 2001. George Walker Bush is an American politician and businessman who served as the 43rd President of the United States from 2001 to 2009. Barack Hussein Obama is an American politician and attorney who served as the 44th President of the United States from 2009 to 2017. Obama was the first African American President of the United States. Donald John Trump is the 45th and current President of the United States. Before entering politics, he was a businessman and television personality, serving presidency from 2017 till date.